Okay, guys, I hope everybody's able to hear me out. Can I get a quick yes? Just give me a thumbs up, something. Again, we are going to really have a very interesting session. So we'll just wait for some time so that everybody joins. Perfect. So let's see how many of you are live. And let's see. I hope just drop a message once you are live. Okay, perfect. Yes, yes. So let's wait for some more time so that many people join. And today also we are going to really do a very interesting and amazing project. So you will have really fun with that. So again, today we are going to probably do our end-to-end project by using Google Gemini. But today I'll also show you the deployment part. That will be quite interesting. Okay. Hi, everyone. Shreya, Vignesh. Let's take up some questions. I think from LinkedIn also people are live. Let me just see from LinkedIn whether you're able to see me, hear me out or not. Just give me a second. Okay, I think yes, we are live in LinkedIn also, which is good. Great. We are live in LinkedIn. Everywhere we can see. Great. I've been watching your videos and it's really helpful. Thank you. Best regards from Caracas, Venezuela. Amazing that we have audience outside India also. Throughout it's worldwide. Good evening, Hemant. So we'll just wait for some time so that everybody joins. I don't know whether the notification are going or not. Just give a confirmation. Just a second. Good evening, everyone. Yes. So yes, I will talk about the agenda. What we are going to specifically do in this session. Um, Again, but just give me a confirmation if you are able to hear me loud and clear. How long this session should be? So it will be for 2 hours. We will try to develop a project completely from scratch. Okay. Perfect. So just let me know, give me a quick confirmation whether you can hear me out or not. Can we integrate Panda's AI library for getting the response from custom AI? Let me just go ahead and check this out. Now, I've not checked it out. So once I check it, I'll let you know. Perfect. Audible, sir. What about the others? I hope everybody's able to hear me out quickly. Let's give me a quick confirmation. The session had to be started at 8. I just came a little bit early so that if you have any specific questions, we can go through that also. But we'll just start in a couple of minutes. Okay, just give me a confirmation. All right, ready to go? Great. Yes, we can hear you. Divya says, yes, we can hear you. Yes, you're audible. Perfect. Okay. So let's give another couple of minutes and then we will start. Okay. So again, what is the entire agenda? The agenda is very much simple. Today we are going to create an end-to-end project using Google Gemini, and today I will also make sure that we'll be doing deployment. What will be the project name? I'll just say you in some time. Okay. But today we are also going to play with SQL. Okay. So the agenda I'm going to write. I'll share my screen just in some time, and what we are going to discuss, what all things we are doing, we'll just have a look onto that. Can we learn all in Gen AI course, which will be starting from 20th? Yes. Everything what I am probably teaching will be included in Gen AI course along with more in-depth projects, more complicated projects, and we'll also try to show you that how we can use those. Okay. So everything will be taught in that particular course. Now, before I go ahead, quickly, let me go ahead and share my screen. Uh, so I'm just going to share my screen over here. See, the thing is that I will probably take the entire session and then I will keep a 30 minutes discussion session where you can also join with me. If you have any specific questions, you can also ask. Okay. So let me share my screen. Just give me a confirmation if you are able to see my screen. I would require a quick confirmation, guys. Come on, let's see. And come on, hit like, hit let's and share with all the friends, right? Because this session is going to be really amazing. I'm going to really take a lot of things in this session. This 1.5 hour, 2 hour session will be quite amazing for you. Okay, perfect. The screen is visible. Now, as you all know, like what are we specifically teach in iNeuron. So if you really want to check out all the courses in iNeuron, here is the iNeuron.ai page. And we have also developed this support system, and this is the first real project that we have developed with the help of LLMs. Not only that, this is a complete end-to-end support to all the students who are specifically studying with us. At the end of the session, I will go ahead and talk about this particular support system more, what all benefits and features it specifically has. Okay. If you really want to check out our bootcamp courses, so Mastering Gen AI course is coming from 20th Jan. Machine Learning Bootcamp is coming from 19th Feb. Along with that, you also have Machine Learning Bootcamp in Hindi and English both. Data Analytics Bootcamp is also coming, and MLOps Production Ready Data Science Project is also coming. Okay, so if you are really interested in any of this particular project or course itself, you can go ahead and communicate with our team. All the information regarding whom to call, everything will be given in the website itself, or you just go ahead and fill the form by clicking any of this particular course, and our team will basically contact you. Perfect. Now let's go ahead towards the agenda. So what is the agenda of this particular session? What are we specifically going to discuss, right? And what is the end-to-end project that we are going to develop over here? So it is very simple. The agenda is that we will be developing a text to SQL application, or I'll say LLM application. Now, just by the name, you think that text to SQL may be simple. Here we will be having a specific database. We'll write some queries, we'll insert some records, and then we'll try to develop a LLM application wherein the main task of this LLM application will be that take the text, whatever text or prompt that you give. Let's say I ask, hey, tell me in this particular classroom how many students are there, right? So this text will be sent to the LLM model, and here the LLM model will be Gemini Pro. Okay, and this Gemini Pro model will specifically give you a query, right? And this query will try to execute and read from my SQL database. Okay, so this is the entire project that we are going to do, right? We need to have a SQL database, we need to have a table over there, and this entire project will be built in this specific way itself, right? So this text that you will be seeing, this is nothing but it is a prompt. Okay, so this will be my input prompt in English language, and then this will be sent to the LLM is nothing but our Gemini Pro model. This will in turn convert this into a query, and then with the help of SQL libraries, we'll go ahead and hit the SQL database and get the response. Okay, so this is the entire agenda of this specific project, and we'll also try to see how we can actually deploy this. Okay, so everybody clear with the agenda, what we are going to do in this specific project itself? Yeah, can I get a quick yes if you are able to hear me out? I hope you are able to understand this project that we are going to do, and this is going to be done by Google Gemini Pro. Okay, we will do the line by line coding from scratch. So just give me a quick yes if you got the entire agenda of this specific project. Yeah, and we'll develop part by part. So just quickly give me a quick yes, guys. Come on, be somewhat active. You need to be active, then only the session will be fruitful. Okay, so I would suggest please be active and try to say yes, give some symbols, give some thumbs up. That will be quite amazing. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and let's start this particular project. Now here, how we are going to implement things, right? Implementation part. So the first step, what we are going to do is that you can use any SQL database as such. Here I will be suggesting to use SQLite so that we will be able to show everything in the demo itself. And this is just not restricted to SQLite or SQL database. You can also do it in a NoSQL database. You can do it in Cassandra DB. You can do it in MongoDB, whatever database you specifically want. Second, we'll do this setup. We'll insert some records. Okay, we'll insert some records, and again, this all things will do with by Python programming language. Okay, so Python programming language will be used to do this. The second thing, after we implement this, we will start creating our LLM application, and inside this LLM application, we'll create a simple UI where you can specifically write the query, and this LLM application will probably communicate with Gemini Pro, and then it will communicate to the SQL database to give us the answer. Okay, I've just written two steps over here, so you may be thinking that this may be simple, but it is not that simple. You will be seeing there will be a lot many things that will probably be coming over here. Okay, and again, at the end of the day, please code along with me. See what all things we are specifically writing in this, what all requirements are there, and step by step we'll go ahead and do the implementation. Perfect. So everybody has got the agenda and the implementation part. So let me go ahead and open my VS Code. Okay, now for opening the VS Code over here, you'll be able to see the first step, when we start any project, is that what we really need to do. Please answer someone. We really need to create a environment, right? Now an interview question may come for you, like why you specifically require environment, or why do you create an environment for every project that you probably create, right? There's a simple fundamental in this, is that every project has a different dependencies. You really require different libraries over there, right? So that is the reason you have to create different environment for this. Again, to create an environment, I will just go ahead and open my terminal. Okay, so this is my terminal. You can also do it in PowerShell. You can do it in command prompt. So the first prerequisite is that you really need to have Anaconda installed. Okay, so here is my in this particular location I have my project. So let's go ahead and quickly create my environment. So go ahead and write conda create -p venv python. Okay, always remember, as I said, that Google Gemini Pro works well with 3.10, right? Sorry, greater than 3.9 version. So that is the reason I'm going to use 3.10. And it is going to ask me for a request saying that whether it should go ahead with the installation or not. So I will give that pre-hand, that symbol as Y. Y basically means yes. So let me quickly go ahead and create this. So you also can parallelly start creating it, guys. Okay, go ahead and create it. Everybody go ahead and create the environment itself. So work along with me, then you will be able to understand everything. Go ahead and create the environment and let me know once the environment is created. Come on and hit like if each and every step you are able to work out. And at the end of the day, I will also give you the entire GitHub code so that you'll be able to see it. Okay, so quickly just tell me whether you are able to create a new environment or not. I'll wait slowly. Like I want everybody to execute it, and probably you can go along with me and you can actually execute each and every line of code along with the project. Okay, so at the end of the day, I don't want you to just see the code but also implement along with me. Okay, so perfect. Over here Sudhanshu is along with me. He's also implementing things. That's great. Everyone, come on, create the environment along with me and give a quick confirmation if you are able to do it. Okay, there are 64 people watching. I want every one of you to do it along with me. Come on, quickly, let's do this. Okay, great. So environment done. Okay, sir. Yes. Okay, so I hope everybody has done the first step. Now as usual, I will go ahead and clear the screen. And now what we are going to do in the next step is that here you'll be able to see my venv environment is created. Okay, in this specific environment, we will go ahead and start installing all the libraries. So for this, we need to activate the environment. So I will go ahead and write conda activate venv, right? So conda activate venv, I'm giving this specific folder location over here. And once I execute it, here you'll be able to see that my path has changed. Now it is inside my venv environment. Okay, so this is the second step. Step by step, we are specifically doing it. So please participate in this, start implementing things, give me a confirmation. It would be really great. Okay, sir, can watch this. Actually, I could not complete ML. It's okay, you can also watch this. The prerequisite is only Python. Okay, Perfect. So this is done. Which application you are using? What do you mean by application? I'm using a VS Code. So there only I'm probably writing the code itself. Okay. Perfect. So done. We have activated the environment. Now let's go ahead and create our requirement.txt. Requirements.txt file. Okay. Now requirement.txt, what it says, it basically says that what all libraries I may specifically require, So for this, let me go ahead and write all the libraries that I'm actually going to use. One is Streamlit, okay, because we are going to create the front end with Streamlit. The other one is Google Generative AI. Now this library also we require because at the end of the day we are going to use Google Gemini Pro. The another one is python.env. Now why we require this library? So that we can load all our environment variables. And as you all know that we are going to create a Google Gemini Pro API, and then we are going to insert that in our environment variable. Okay. Um, Along with this, I think these three libraries will be more than sufficient to start with. Perfect. Okay. Great. So this three libraries I'm going to use over here. Now, once I have actually written all these libraries over here, then what I'm going to do is that go ahead and write pip install -r requirement.txt. Okay. So once I go ahead and write pip install -r requirement.txt, you'll be able to see that all the installation of all these libraries will happen. Okay. And this is actually happening in the venv environment. So please go ahead and do this step. Create your requirement.txt, and then after that start doing the installation. And this is the basic initial step that we really need to do in every project. So till here everybody's clear. Give me a thumbs up, give me some symbols, something, laughing emoji, right? Hit like, and if you have chances, call all your friends in this live session. Okay, come on, this kind of sessions you'll not get it anywhere live. That also I'm coding along with you live so that you understand all these things. Come on. So great. Sir, all of the requirements for this project are free. Yes, absolutely free. You don't even have to put credit card. That much free. Okay. So the installation is basically happening. Please let me know whether the installation is done from your end or not. Okay, and hit like. Come on. You need to probably see the entire session and code along with me. That is the main purpose of coming live. You have to code along with me. Okay. So this was one of the questions, sir. All of the requirements for the projects are free. Yes, it is completely free. I believe in open source so that you don't have to pay anything over there. Okay. Perfect. The installation has been done. We are good to go over here now. Great. Can you give me a thumbs up if the installation, if you have done at least partially, you have done the installation? Come on, let me know. Great. Now we will go ahead and create our .env file. Now for our env file, environment file, we require Google Gemini Pro API. Okay. So what I will do, I will quickly go ahead and go to this website, which is called as makersuite.google.com/app/API key. Okay. I will just change my email ID because I've created my API key in another email ID. Okay. So go to this particular website, which is called as makersuite.google.com/app/API key. Okay. All keys needs to be put. Yes. So just go ahead and click on this great API key in new project. So this will basically create your API key for Google Gemini. Okay. So go ahead and click this, right? Once you probably click it, you'll be able to see this kind that is getting created, the API key. I've already created it. So I will go ahead and copy it from here. Okay. So I have copied it from here. Okay. So everybody, are you able to do this step? Just let me know. And if you're following, let me know. Okay. I want every one of you to implement along with me. Please, that is a request. Then this session will be fruitful. Okay. If I keep on teaching like this, if you say that, no, I'll do the implementation later on, trust me, later on, nothing will happen. You'll not be able to do it. If you give excuses and keep on postponing things, that will not work out. When you have an opportunity, when you're seeing this live, please go ahead and implement along with me. Great. So can you add the link? Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and add it over here. Let me go ahead and add from stream key. Okay. So I am adding this link over there. Perfect. Is everybody able to see the link now? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Great. Now from this link, you have to create your API key. Once this is done, go to the environment variable now. And now for this API key, you really need to create a key itself, right? So how do you create a key over here? So here I will keep it in the form of key value pairs. So here you can see that I've used the key that is Google underscore API key. And then this is my key that I've actually copied it from there. Okay. So please keep in this format with respect to the key value pairs. Okay. And initially you definitely require this because if you don't have the right key, your application is not going to work. Perfect. Great. Now this is done. Our environment key is set. We have activated the environment. We have installed all the requirements. Okay. Now let me go to my notepad. Now the first thing with respect to the implementation, as I told you that we will take a database like SQLite and we'll insert some records to just show that there are some records. There is a table, there is a database, there is a SQLite over there, so that you can query from those particular SQL database itself. Okay. So for this, what I'm actually going to do quickly, I'll go ahead and create one file. Let's say this file name is SQLite.py. Okay, so here I'm going to write my code, and this code will be responsible in inserting any records in the SQLite database. Okay, so I'm going to close this over here, and now I'm going to start writing my code. And remember one thing, guys, over here, whatever code I'm writing, this is something also, this will also help you to understand how we can connect Python with SQLite and how we can insert records and all. Okay. So first of all, to start with, I'm going to import SQLite. So SQLite is again a lightweighted database. Okay. Sorry, SQLite 3. So we are going to, by default in Python 3, right? You have this imported already. Okay. Now we will go ahead and connect to the SQLite database. Okay. SQLite database. Now for this, I usually write the code as connection is equal to, I will go ahead and write connection is equal to SQLite 3 dot connect. And I will keep a database name. Let's say the database name is student.db. Okay. So this is my database name. I'm going to create my database in this specific name. Okay. So in short, what we are doing is that we are connecting to this particular database. So if this database does not exist, okay, then it is going to create this new DB. Okay. So this is the first step. The second step is that we'll create a cursor object to insert records, to insert and create tables. So let's say to insert records or create table, because inside a database we are going to create a table, right? So till here, I hope everybody is clear what we are specifically doing, because this will be another py file which will be responsible in creating your database. It will also insert all the records. Okay, so please do along with me so that you will be able to understand. Perfect. Now what we are going to do over here is that quickly we will go ahead and create a cursor object. So for this, we will go ahead and write cursor is equal to connection dot cursor. So that basically means inside this particular database connection, right? Whatever I'm basically using this particular function, this method will be responsible in traversing the entire table, going through all the records and all, whenever we try to insert or retrieve the records. Okay. So this method will be responsible for doing all those things. Now we will go ahead and create the table, right? Now with the help of this cursor object, we will try to create the table. Now here will be my table info. Let me go ahead and create my table info. And I will say this will be 3 colons. Okay. And let me start writing my query name. So here I will say create table student. I'll try to write it in capital letter. and inside this I will use first parameter or first variable, right? Name. And here I'm going to use this as where char, and let me go ahead and write to 25 character. So that basically means name is a field. Okay, and in that it supports variable character. You can write numbers, integers, values, string, anything that you specifically want to write. So this will be my first column, you can basically say in that way, in that particular table. Second one is, let's say I go ahead and write something called as class. Okay, so I'm writing the student information in which class he or she may study, and this class will also be a varchar, and inside this I will go ahead and write this will be my 225 characters. Okay, and the third parameter I'm going to specifically use is something called as, let's say I'm going to write this as section. So this will basically be my section, and here also I'm going to use my varchar, and this will also be 25 character. So once we do this, we will close this entire command, that the query that we specifically have. So simple query. Initially, we'll just go with simple one so that you'll be able to understand it. So SQLite 3 wasn't in requirement file. Yeah, by default with Python 3.10, SQLite 3 comes installed. So this is going to work. Okay, I've already tried it out. Fine, we have done the table info over here, and you'll also be able to see that now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create this specific table. Okay, so for creating this specific table, I will go ahead and write cursor dot execute table. Okay, so this table info cursor dot execute. So as soon as this line gets executed, this table is going to get created with the name of student. Okay, perfect. Now we will go ahead and insert some more records. Okay, now for inserting these records, how do you write an insert statement? So here I will go ahead and write cursor dot execute. Okay, and let me go ahead and create this multi-line comment, and let me say that what is the command? I will say insert into student values. Insert into student values. Insert into student values, and the values will be these three parameters that I'm going to give: name, class, and section. Okay, so here I'm going to use the name as Krish. Then let's say the section or the class that he is probably studying is data science. Okay, and over here you'll be able to see I'm also going to use a section. Let's say section is A. Okay, so this three information you'll be able to see as soon as I execute. This will basically be inserting this record in the data science with this information: the name, the class, and the section. Okay, so I will copy this entirely. So this will be my first record, second record, third record, fourth record, 5 records. Let's go ahead and see with respect to 5 records. Okay, here I will keep on changing the data. Right now, when I say I'll keep on changing the data, that basically means I'm going to use my second record as, let's say, here I will write Sudhanshu. Okay, Sudhanshu, data science, and I will say this belongs to section B. Okay, let's go ahead and write more over here. Let me go ahead and write Darius. So Darius is also in data science, and let's say he's also in section A. Okay, I will go ahead and write one more record, Vikas. Let's say Vikas is in another section which is called as DevOps, and this is section A. And let me go ahead and one more record like Dipesh. I will go ahead and write Dipesh. And this time I will keep Dipesh also in DevOps. Okay, and let it be in section A. So this information I am probably inserting in this specific table. Okay, all this information will be basically inserted in the specific table. Now, as soon as it is inserted, we will display all the records. Okay, so here I will say print the inserted records are. Okay, and let me go ahead and write data is equal to cursor dot execute. Okay, And let me go ahead and write this triple quote statement so that it can be multi-line also. Select star from student. Okay, the table name is capital. So once I probably execute this, I will have all the information over here in the data. And then what I will do, I will write for row in, for row in data. I will go ahead and print my row. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So this becomes my entire query with the help of Python programming language, where I am creating a database, I'm creating a table, I'm executing this particular table info, I am inserting records, I'm displaying all the records. Everybody clear with this? Can you tell me whether you are able to understand till here? Quickly, come on, let me know. Till then, I'll drink some water. Yeah, everyone, come on, quickly. Yes or no? Sudhanshu says yes. Prashant says yes. What about others? Come on, guys. You are not implementing. It's sad. You know? So if you do not show interest, then there will be no use of doing this live session. Right? Divya also says yes. What about others? 84 people are watching. Please do hit like. Let's make it a target of at least 100 likes in this session. You know? Because if this session we teach in some batch, it will be so fruitful for us. Come on. We are doing this completely for free for the entire community. You really need to show some proactive measures. Okay, either be active, otherwise drop off if you feel that this is not important for you. Okay, done. Perfect. Now let me go ahead and open the terminal, and now this time what I will do, I will execute this file, and let's see. Once we execute this particular file, that basically means we will be able to see our database that is created. Okay, database that is created. So in order to execute this file, I will go ahead and write Python SQLite.py. Okay. So if I execute this, my database should get created, my table should get created. And at the end of the day, so here you will be able to see, right? At the end of the day, one DB file should be created over here. And the name should be student.db. Okay. So let's see whether we'll be getting any error or it'll just execute. Perfect. The inserted records are Krish Data Science A, Sudhanshu Data Science B, Darius Data Science A, Vikash DevOps A, Dipesh DevOps A. So student.db file is also created. That basically means my insertion has happened perfectly well, right? Now all the data has been inserted into my DB, and this is the student.db file that you'll be able to see. Now this completes our SQLite insert some records Python programming, and this completes our first step. Now in the second step, we will try to create an LLM application. And now the same DB, see that DB is already created. Now what my LLM application should be able to do is that whenever I give some English text, it should be able to retrieve the records from those database. You may be thinking how that will be possible. I will just show you. Just stay along with me and code along with me, right? Step by step, I will show you each and everything. Okay, so just be along with me and just stay over here, right? So let me go back to my code, and now I will start writing my code with respect to this in my SQL.py file. Now this file will be responsible, and again I'm repeating, this file will be responsible for creating our LLM application. Okay, so let me go ahead and write. First of all, we will go ahead and import from .env, import load underscore .env. Okay, and then to load all the environment variables, I will go ahead and write like this. And let me go ahead and write take environment or load all the environment variables. Okay, and that is the reason we have also installed those. Now the next thing is that we will go ahead and import Streamlit as st. We are going to import Streamlit. I'm going to import OS. I'm going to import OS. Along with this, I'm also going to import SQLite 3. Okay. SQLite 3 because we are going to specifically use this again. And then I will go ahead and import from Google Generative AI, import Gen AI. Okay. So I'm going to use this Gen AI. And as usual, first step is to set our API key. So in order to, import as, okay, as Gen AI. Now, in my next step, what we are going to do is that we are going to configure. So here I'm going to write configure Gen AI key. Okay. So for this, I will write Gen AI dot configure. And here I'm going to specifically use my API key. So here I will go ahead and write my API key is equal to os dot get env, os dot get env. And here I'm going to give my key name. Okay. So whatever is the key name. And you know that my key name, I've kept it as Google underscore API key. Okay. Perfect. Everybody clear till here? Are you following everyone? Come on, let me know whether you're following each and every step. Yes, yes or no. So till here, I have set up the environment variable. Okay. Now is the main thing that we will start our coding with. So if hit like if you are able to understand till here, and you are able to follow each and everything with respect to SQLite, SQL, everything that we have actually created. Okay. Perfect. Now let me go ahead and show you the next step, what we are going to do over here now. Okay. Now we'll try to create a function to load Gen AI, generative AI model or Google Gemini model. Okay. Now, one thing that you really need to understand, two information will definitely go in this function, right? The prompt that we are specifically giving and what the Google Gemini model needs to behave like, right? So over here, I will create a function and I'll say get underscore Gemini underscore response. And inside this response, I will give my question and prompt, like what the Gemini Pro model needs to behave like. Okay. This prompt we will be writing. Question is the input that we are giving. Let's say if I go ahead and ask, hey, how many people are there in the data science batch, right? Let's say something like this. So let me go ahead and create model is equal to Gen AI dot generative model. So this will be my model. Now understand one thing, over here we are going to use Gemini Pro. We are not going to use Gemini Pro Vision. Gemini Pro is for text. Gemini Pro Vision is for images, video frames and all. So here I'm going to specifically use Gemini Pro. And then let me go ahead and create my response. My response will basically say model dot generate content. And now this is the most important thing. I need to give two information to this, right? The first is that what the model should act like. So for that, I will go ahead and create my prompt. I will give the first parameter as prompt, and this will go in the form of a list. So prompt. The second thing that I'm going to probably give is my question. Okay. Now I can also give multiple prompts if I want. Okay. That also I will try to show you like how multiple prompts can also be given. Okay. So this is what my model is basically giving. So I will go ahead and write return response dot text. Okay. So here this entire information. So this model will be responsible in giving the query. Okay. Let's say if I say that, hey, how many people studies in the data science batch or data science class? So this entire function will be responsible in giving you the query. So function to load Google Gemini model and provide queries. Okay. As response. So this is the function that it is going to do. Understand one thing, right? Because first when we write any input, our LLM model should be able to generate the query, and then that query will go and hit to the SQLite database where you get this response, right? So I hope everybody is able to hear till here, right? So guys, there is no such prerequisite for Google Gemini Pro. You really need to know Python programming language and you should know how API is basically used over here, right? So can I get a quick yes if you are able to understand till here and why I have created this specific function? Okay, just give me a go ahead and please keep on hitting like. At least we'll try to make it 100 in the live session itself. And understand at the end, we are also going to have some live discussion. You can come and ask me questions by voice, and I'll be happy to provide a response to you. Okay. Now, this is what we have done. Now, second function that we are going to create, function to retrieve query from the database. Okay. So this is what we are going to do in the second function. So for this, let me go ahead and define my function. So here I will write definition, read SQL query. Okay. The first parameter will be SQL, right? Whatever SQL query this model gets created, this model provides a response as. And the second parameter will be my DB name, right? Whatever DB that I have. Now, if you really want to convert this into a real world scenario, we can just make sure that we can put our databases in the cloud, and how to read it and all. Already so many videos has been created both in my YouTube channel and in iNeuron channel also. So you can probably go ahead and watch in that specific way. But here the main idea is to integrate multiple tools and show you how powerful an LLM application can be with the help of Google Gemini Pro. Now the next thing will be that I will try to create a connection. So SQLite 3 dot connect I will write, and this connect will be with respect to my DB. Okay. And then I will go ahead and create my cursor. So let me go ahead and write con dot execute. Sorry, con dot cursor. I will try to create my cursor. Now this cursor will be responsible in executing our query, right? Now what's your query? The SQL query, right? And once I get all the results, once I execute this the SQL query, inside this itself, cur dot, if I do fetch all, it is going to fetch all the records with respect to that, right? So this is the prerequisite that you really need to know, a brief idea about how you can work with SQL databases. And this will basically be my rows. Okay. I will get all the rows over here. Now to retrieve or print the rows, what I can do, I can write for row in rows. I can print the rows so that you can also see the rows over here. What all records are begin generated. Okay. The next thing what I'm actually going to do is that return all the rows. Okay. Return all the rows. Perfect. Everybody clear with this? Yeah. Yes. So this is the function which will be retrieving the query from the database. So whenever I give a SQL, so in short, what is happening? The output query that is getting generated by this model, it will get sent to the database, and from this database we will get the records. Okay. So this is done. Now this is my function that is got created right now. Now the next step what we are going to do is that do our setup of a Streamlit app. Now before doing our setup with respect to the Streamlit app, this will be the most important step, that is defining your prompt. So now we are going to define your prompt. Now this prompt, because of this prompt, this entire application will work so efficiently. Trust me in that, it will work very much efficiently, right? Now, what is the specific prompt that I'm going to create? And as I said, I can create multiple prompts. So I will give it in the form of list. Okay. So my first prompt, let me go ahead and use triple quotes because it will be a multiple prompt itself. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste one important prompt that I have written over here. Now, this is the main game of the prompt, guys. Without this, you won't be able to write, or you won't be able to make the LLM work in a better way. So here, what is this prompt all about? See, you are an expert in converting English question to SQL code, or I can also write SQL query. Okay. Converting English text also you can write, question also you can write to SQL query. The SQL database has the name student and following columns, name, class, and section. For example, example 1, how many entries of records are present? the SQL command will be something like select count star from student, right? Similarly, I can go ahead and write example 2. Let's say I go ahead and write example 2. So this is just one query. Understand one thing, guys. This is just one query, right? I can write like this multiple queries. So this is my example 1. Okay. Let's say I copy this in a similar way and I go ahead paste it over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and write example 2. You can write many number of examples as such. Let's say how many people, how many students study in data science class. If this is the query, if this is my English statement query, tell me what will be the command. Select count star from students, or let me just change this. Okay. Tell me all the students studying in the data science class, right? So in this case, what will be my query? My query will be select star from student where class is equal to data science. Data science, I have written it in small, right? Where class is equal to data science. So I will go ahead and write it over here. Okay. So this becomes my query, right? And we will end this query also like how we have ended over here, right? Like a colon, something like this. So this is also ending in this way, right? So now I hope everybody will be able to understand this. Yes, you are getting it right. And after this, I'm also saying also the code, SQL code should not have this kind of in the beginning and all. I've given some more additional statement for the clean one. Okay. Does this make sense, everyone? Yeah. So this basically is your prompt. Okay. And let me paste it over here so that you can also work accordingly with me. So this is the entire prompt. See? Okay, this entire prompt has been divided into multiple sections. Okay. Just see to this. Okay. But this is how things are. I will give you some time. Go ahead and write this. Okay. Go ahead and write this because this will be the magic. This is the most magical thing, right? And that is how you will be able to see that how powerful these LLM models are, right? So here you can see you are an expert in converting English questions to text or English text to SQL query. The SQL database has the name student and has the following columns: name, class, section. For example, this how many entries of records are present. The SQL command will be something like select count star from student. Example 2, here you can specifically use in this particular way, right? Clear, everyone? Okay, you want it in code share? अरे लिख लो यार. I will also do it in code share. Just a second. Let me see whether I'll be able to see it in code share or not. But don't change the prompt, okay? And don't delete the prompt once I probably share it. Okay, share. So I will share the link. Everybody can copy it from there. Okay. Everybody got it in the code share? Yeah. So in that code share, I have given this entire thing. You just can copy it from there and start seeing it. Okay. Clear, everyone? Can I get a quick yes? Because this will be the most important step. Creating your own prompt. Right? So please do hit like till here if you are able to understand each and everything. Trust me, this is an amazing application. By this, you will get multiple ideas. Multiple ideas. Trust me in this. Okay. So this becomes my prompt. Now the next step. Obviously, the next step is basically to set up our Streamlit app. So let's start our Streamlit app. And understand this prompt will tell Google Gemini how it needs to act. Okay. So first of all, I will go ahead and create my st.set page config. And here I'm going to give my page title as text, or I can say I can retrieve any SQL query. Okay. So this will basically be my page config. And then I will go ahead and write st.header Gemini app to retrieve SQL data. Okay. Now I've given some examples, guys. See, this prompt you can take it to any extent, even write complicated queries. Once I will probably show you the result, you'll be able to understand why I'm saying like this. Okay. Now I will create a text box which will probably take the question from my side. So here I will write question is equal to st.text underscore input, and this will basically be my input. Let's go ahead and define my input, and key I'm going to write it as input. Okay. We can basically write any key according to you. Then we will go ahead and create a submit button. Only two things we specifically required: submit button. And let me go ahead and write st.button. And here I can basically write ask the question. Done. Now, if submit is clicked, so I'm using one field, a text box, and I'm specifically using one. I'm using one text field, and I'm using one submit. Okay. Perfect, everyone. Yeah. Everybody. Good enough, everybody? Can I get a quick yes if you're following? Everyone? Okay. Perfect. Simple. Now, if submit is clicked, I will go ahead and do all the activities that I specifically want. Okay. Great. So let's go ahead and see the next step. Now, in the next step, if submit is clicked, I will write if submit. I will go ahead and write response is equal to get Gemini response. And here I'm going to give my question, comma, prompt, right? Now, question, comma, prompt, if I give, this prompt is in the form of list. So when I'm going over here, I will just make this as prompt of 0, the first prompt that I specifically want to give. You can also give multiple prompts, and by that you can give in that specific way. Let's say I have 3 buttons. In the first button, I want to behave it in a different prompt. In the second button, I want to probably behave it in a different prompt. So here I'll write prompt of 0. Okay. Now, once I get the response, I will say st dot subheader. The response is. Okay. And then I will write for row in response, print row. I'll print all the rows. Okay. And if it is printing in my field, let's say I will go ahead and write something like this: st dot header, and I will display all the row elements over here. Done, guys. Almost done. Now it's like whether this will work or not, we need to check. If it does not work, we need to play with this prompt. Okay. Remaining all code, see, first step is probably taking with respect to get Gemini response. Based on question and prompt, it will generate a SQL query. And that same SQL query, what will basically happen over here? So question and prompt response, what I'll get over here. Just a second. I think get Gemini response, generate content. And then I have to probably go ahead and read my SQL query. Okay. So just give me a second. Wait. I will get the response and I have to probably call this read SQL query because here it is not getting called. So I'll go ahead and write my response, read SQL query. Now inside this SQL query, I'll give my SQL, whatever SQL response I'm getting over here, comma, whatever is my DB name. My DB name is basically what? Student.db. Student.db. Perfect. Now I should be able to get the response, I guess. Does this look good, everyone? Yep, everyone. Second is the response. Wait, response. Now let's see whether it will run or not. DB is student.db. Perfect. Now it is clear, I guess. The response is also there. This response, it will go over here and done. Now let me go ahead and run it, and I hope so it runs absolutely fine. If it does not run, we'll try to debug. Okay. So in order to run it, I will write streamlit run sql.py. So this will run. Let's see. Now here is the thing. Let me go ahead and write a require. Tell me the student name and data science class. Let's see. I will go ahead and ask this question. As you all know, how many students are there over here in this particular class? 1, 2, 3. So Krish, Sudhanshu, and Darius, right? So let me go ahead and execute this. I hope so it works. So I'm not getting the response. So this is not good. Oh, something is happening. Oh, I did not receive anything. Why? Let me execute this once. So the cursor. Did I execute sql.py? So sorry. It should be sql.py, na? Just a second. No, it was working fine, I guess. Let me see once again. But last time we did not get anything. Tell me the student name in the data science class. If this is not getting executed, there should be okay. Operational where syntax the problem is coming. Let's see what kind of query it has generated. Let me print the query also. Print the response. Okay. I will go ahead and print the response. Let's see whether we are getting any error or we need to change. Okay. So I'm just doing some kind of debugging, guys. So please be with me. Okay. We will try to run this. Select the name of the student where class is equal to data science. This looks perfectly fine. Select name from student where class is equal to data science. This looks fine. When I'm executing this DB is there, student.db. Response, I'm giving it over here. Fetch all. Okay, this is coming as an error. Let me see why this error is coming. Execute SQL. Current dot con.cursor SQL. There's some error with the retrieving the query. Just a second, guys. SQL connect DB name is this one. Let me see 1 second. Let me debug this. The query is generated correctly. When we are hitting this particular database, it is not working. Let me see. Test.py. Okay, SQL.py import SQLite 3. And I'm going to use this command. Let's see if it will work or not. Cursor.execute. Select star from student. Let's see. DB name is student.db. Come on. So some error in executing this. Let me open my terminal. Let's see whether this will get executed or not. Python. And once I execute this, I will just go ahead and write these 3 records. We'll just go ahead and print this records. Let's see. Python test.py. From nothing is getting printed. Why it is not getting printed? Now it should work. Let's see. Still not getting printed, but it is getting executed. Select star from student. But this record should be visible. Just a second, I will just delete this once. And let me go ahead and write Python SQLite.py. The record is done. Student.db. Oh, student. I'll close this requirement. Try printing line number 5. Line number 5. Oh, this is fine now. Let me go ahead and write test.py. Still, it is not getting printed. That basically means it is not able to read this. Why? Print rows. Let's try this also. Just a second. Rows are coming as empty. Why? Student.db is there. I could see over here the insert statement has happened and is displaying all the records. Okay, why it is coming as null? Select star from student is done. While I'm reading, what is the mistake over here? Select star from student. I'll try to fix it, guys. Just give me a second. Select star from student. cursor.texture table info. Let's see. No, nothing is coming. Where did my database go? Mm. Select star from student. Is my student spelling wrong or what? Student. We need to welcome this kind. This helps us to the opportunity line by line. Yes. Student. Just a second, guys. Let's fix this issue. Oh, I feel there is one problem over here. Let me delete this once, okay? Working for Gautam says working for me. Student.db. I will delete this. Let me create another DB over here. Wait. I will go ahead and write test.db. Let's see. SQLite.py. This is done. Now, if I go ahead and execute test.py, let's see. Python test.py. Okay, sorry. So this should be test.db. No, it is not able to read. Why? Object is coming. So some major error in connection.commit. Is that so? Or is the cursor not closed so that I'm getting the problem? I'll do one thing. I'll commit the connection. So print row, and I will say, okay, I got a problem. What was that? Commit your changes in the database. Con.commit. So here I've created my connection.commit. Now along with this, I will also say connection.close. Now I think it will work. So let me go ahead and delete this. Now I will go ahead and change my name to student. Now I think it should work. I think I did not close the connection. That is the main reason. SQLite.py. So this is done. Student.db is created. Now let me go ahead and write Streamlit. Streamlit.sql.py. Now I think it should work. Definitely it should work. Tell me all the students' name from data science class. Let's go ahead and ask the question. Now let's see. The query is right. 29th. Still, I did not get the response. Now this is here also I have to probably close the connection, I guess. So let's close the connection here also. So I did not close the SQLite connection at the end. Connection cursor dot close. Okay. Cursor is over here. You don't have to close the cursor. Connection, if it is closed, I think it is sufficient. Anybody? Prompt is giving the response from Streamlit app. This worked for me. Read SQL rows. For rows in print rows, return rows. So the same function I think I've written over here. For row in rows, return rows. So you have not closed the connection. Now I've closed the connection, I think. Now I think you should not have that issue. Anybody is facing this issue still? Now once I close the connection, I have my student DB. In my SQL, I'm giving my student.db. Cursor, connection, cursor, 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 cursor. For reading, I don't have to probably do anything as such. So this worked for me. Yes, sir. Still same error. Data science capital. No. The query is getting created perfectly. The problem is in this read SQL query. I don't think so. I need to write this, but I'm just trying it out. Let's see. SQLite may commit and close is done. This is also done. No, I have the data, no? So data is getting printed over here. See? So this was the data that was got printed, right? Let's see once again. Rerun. Oh, now finally. Now I get the response. See? So I just did this. I just go ahead and write it. Okay. So I have to close the connection over here also. Okay. So now you can see Krish, Sudhanshu, and Darius is visible. Minor mistake, I can understand, but again, a good error to fix. Tomorrow, if you get any error over here, you can probably check it out. Okay. Everybody got this? Yeah. All happy enough? Tell me any more queries. Tell me the class where Sudhanshu, let's say I'll say, tell me Sudhanshu. I've written his full name or not? I think I've written just his single name, right? SQL.py, SQLite. Okay, tell me Sudhanshu's class. Tell me Sudhanshu's section. Let's say if I write like this, ask the question. See, the B section is coming over here. And the best thing will be that you'll also be able to see what query it is generating. Select section from student where name is equal to Sudhanshu, right? And here you can probably clearly see, right? This is really nice, right? So let's see what tell me the class of Vikas and Dipesh, whether it will be able to write these queries also or not. We'll see. DevOps, tell me the class of Vikas and Dipesh. DevOps. See, now how many queries? See, select class from student where name in Vikas and Dipesh. So this is good, right? See, this kind of queries also it is able to generate. Now, the more amazing thing we basically write in the prompt template, right? In the prompt, more complex queries we specifically write. And here you can probably see Vikas and Dipesh was in DevOps, right? Tell me the student name from section A. Krish, Darius, Vikas, Dipesh, everybody. Sudhanshu is missing. So Sudhanshu is another section, I guess. See, Sudhanshu is in B section. So did you like this project, guys? Everyone? So if you liked it, please do make sure that you hit like. And yeah, between there were some challenges because I did not close the connection. Okay. It is good to close this specific connection. Okay. So close this connection. Make sure that you close this connection. Okay. Otherwise, you'll get an error. Because see, if you don't close this connection, right, the DB will be open, right? And there you'll be not be able to do it. Now, the most amazing thing is about how you write this prompt in a better way. You can check with Google Bard. You can check with different ways. Whenever you write a query, you will be able to. And this definitely works for advanced SQL queries also. Let's say if there are two tables and all, you can also probably write it over there. Tell me any query, any complicated query that you feel that we can write and try it out. Um, Tell me all the students who are from class data science, who are from section A and B. Let me go ahead and write in this way. From section A and B. I think this should be an easy one itself. I don't think so. It'll be the response is Krish, Sudhanshu, Darius, Vikas, Dipesh. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's say if I probably go ahead and write one more column name like marks, I can still write more complicated text over here, right? Let's see. Okay, fine. Marks also will do it. Okay. So I will go ahead and create one more marks, and this will basically be int. And what I will do, I will just go ahead and create this once again. So let's say marks will be over here as 90, 100. Darius, I will write it as 86. Vikas, I will go ahead and say 50. Dipesh, I will go ahead and say 35. Okay. So I will use this all, and now let's see whether this will work. I will delete this database. Control C. Python SQLite.py. So the database is created. Now let's go ahead and run my SQL query. So Streamlit run SQL py. Now tell me what sentence should I ask? Tell me all the students' name whose marks is greater than 90. So if I ask this query, will it work? Sudhanshu. See, Sudhanshu, it is basically showing. So let's go ahead and see the query. Greater than 90. How much I have got? 90. See, greater than or equal to 90, if I would have sent, then my name should have also come, right? If I say greater than 80, there is a one question. Hello from the generative AI course starting next week. How often will the doubt section be checked? I noticed the community version has not responded too often. See, right now we have come up with an amazing support system. So every day within 24 hours, you'll be able to get the response. Okay. Every day within 24 hours, you'll be able to get the response. So, guys, this is amazing, right? Happy? Now you write any complicated query, just give some examples over here, right? So Krish, Sudhanshu, and Darius is having greater than 80. If I probably go and see what is the query that is generated, here you can probably see select. Or I'll just do something, okay? Greater than or equal to 90 and less than 50. Let's see whether this query is also possible or not. Okay, here now the problem is because we have not given those kind of scenarios. I don't know what. Select name from student where marks is greater than or equal to 90 and marks is less than 15. This is good, but the column name is what? Let's see the column name marks. I think this should have got executed. Oops. Select name from student where marks is greater than and marks is less than 50. Okay, both the condition is not getting matched. Huh? Less than 50, we had one, right? Dipesh. Okay, please ask to give rank on basis of marks. Tell me. Tell me. Let me do one thing. Marks is greater than or equal to 90. Greater than or equal to 90. Greater than less than 50. Okay. And less than. So I have written the condition in a way that I have to reverse this. Okay, let's try this one. Tell me the student rank. Tell me the student name based on marks rank. Let's see. I try like this, something like this. Again, you can try multiple things. So see over here, Sudhanshu, Krish, Darius, Vikas, and Dipesh. This is nice. Let's see the query. Select name from student order by marks. So previous condition, I will say tell me the student name where marks is lesser than 90 and greater than 50. See, Darius is there. Okay. If I say marks is greater than 90 or lesser than 50. Let's try this also. Sudhanshu should come and Dipesh should come. Perfect. All good, everyone? Tell me students having marks greater than, also tell me the number. Okay, yeah. You can write this. Fetch me the topper of all the classes. Fetch me the topper of all classes. अरे भाई सब कुछ हो जाएगा. See, section B, Sudhanshu is the topper. Vikash, why it is showing DevOps A branch? Yeah. Fetch me. Okay, one more. Give me the third highest rank by Sudhanshu. Let's say. Give me the third highest rank. Third highest rank marks. Usually, this is an interview question. Okay, there is an error. Let's see what it has generated. Operational error. First, I'll print the response. Wait over here. Some error has come over here. So, print response. Get Gemini response. Select name from name section marks over by as marks from table as table where rank is equal to 3. So, this is the problem, guys. Right? So, let me write it in a better way. Give me the third highest rank. Give me the name. Give me the student name of third highest mark. Something like this. Darius. Right? So here you can probably see Darius is coming now. So this way, so we also have to write prompt in a better way. Right? So here you can see select name from student, order by class, limit 2, 1. So QR song says one more way of writing this query. Tell me, how about tell me who is the third best student on marks? Darius. Perfect. So this is working really good. Oh my god, this is nice. People are creative in writing prompts. Okay, so this is it. Can you provide a list of students categorized as first class if their marks are greater than 60, and categorized as second class if their marks are between 50 and 60? So let's ask this question. First class Krish, first class Sudhanshu, first class Darius. Let's see the query. The query is quite complicated in this. So here, oh, big nested query is there. Select case where marks is greater than first class, and marks is between 50 to 60, second class, else null. Nice. See, the output is coming up. Try to run the rank with the table name. Sudhanshu, give the query, give the prompt, it will be better. But this is nice, guys. See, this so complicated query, it is being able to give the marks over here. Will this replace human? Why it is going to replace human? See over here, first class, first class, first class. Vikas is second class. Give me the second. Okay. Give me the second last rank student name from student table. Sudhanshu. Second last rank. Second last rank. It should be select name from student. Why it is giving error? Let's see if it's a. Let's run this. Give me the second last rank student name from student table. Near offsets. I think some error is coming over here. Let's see. No, it is getting complicated writing. So this query may not work. Select name from student, group by null, order by count. So this makes me feel I'm learning SQL for 3 months. Okay, perfect. Anything other than this you want to try, everyone? So hit like if you like this video and tell me how was it? Did you enjoy? Shall we do the deployment for this? Everyone wants to do the deployment. So let's go to Hugging Face. Okay, go to Spaces and create a new space. Just let's go ahead and write text to SQL, generative AI, generative AI. Okay, text to SQL, generative AI. License, you can probably use Apache license. Streamlit, I'm going to use, and this provides you CPU basic 2 CPU 16 GB free, public and all. I will go ahead and create the space. Now for this, what you really need to do is that I will close this till then. I will close this. So I will rename this particular file SQL to app.py. App.py. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to rename it because this takes app.py and requirement.txt is there. Okay, I will go ahead and open in the reveal in the file explorer, and I will go ahead and create the space. Please match the requirement. Okay, text to SQL. Okay, go ahead and what is happening? No space, huh? Text to SQL generative AI. Let's create this space. Now, after creating this space, what we can specifically do. So this is the space that has got created. I will go to the files, and here is my entire file. So I will go ahead and upload this 3 files: student DB, this. Okay. So I will go ahead and add upload files and probably drag and drop these 3 files. Okay. So this is drag and drop. I will go ahead and commit the changes to the main. So here it is. Now you just go to the app, it will start running. It internally creates a Docker. The deployment of this LLM app will be very simple. The DB is there. Obviously, in the real-time scenario, we have databases in some cloud. So when we are using Docker, we have to probably give the IP address and all. Okay. So here you can probably see that everything is happening in front of you, the installation of requirement.txt and all. So let's continue this. Very simple. So guys, overall, everything is good. Did you enjoy the session? Yeah. So application startup, let's see if everything works fine. This is getting builded. Once this building will be happening and you can probably execute it. Okay. I hope it was fun. Okay. Now we'll have a doubt clearing as soon as this application works. All good. The Streamlit app is running. Why it is not running? Let's see. So here it is. Now just let's go ahead and write the query. What query was that? Last I had written. Okay. Everybody was giving so many different queries, right? So we'll run one of the query. Let's run the more complicated query. Okay. Can you provide a list of student categorized in first class, second class, and all? I think this should work absolutely fine. Oh, one thing is remaining. This will not work. I have to go ahead and put my API key. Okay. So if you go down in the settings, so just click on settings over here, and there will be something called as secrets, right? So I will go ahead and create a new secret. My secret key name will be Google API key. I will copy this, paste it over here, and we will go ahead and paste this also over here, the value, and I will remove the quotes. Save it. Okay, this is done. Now let's go back to my app. Now again it will build, and again it will do all the installation again as soon as I probably do each and everything that is required. Okay, so now this is my input. Okay, now I'll paste it over here. Oh, not this, what I was pasting. I will paste this query. So this is the thing. Can you provide a list of students categorized as first class? So I will go ahead and ask this question. It should be able to give me the response. Okay. Your default credential were not found to set up. Default credential. This is that. Why this is not working? Let's see. It should work. My settings is there. And Google underscore API underscore key. Save it over here. Let's see again. Let's see whether it will be work or not. Till then, my team will provide a link in the chat section. If you want to join and ask any queries that you have, you can specifically ask me. Okay. So, Prashant, you can share the link in the chat. Okay. Okay, perfect, guys. It's running. So, it's running in the Hugging Face. As I said, in order to set up the secret key, just go over here. Down, there will be something called as secrets and variable. Create a new secret, write the Google API key, and write the value over there. That's it. Okay. And here is the entire app. It is working absolutely fine. Okay. Perfect, everybody. Yes, 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 or no. Please make sure that you write the quote over there. Okay. Okay, guys. So please join with me in the session and I will allow you to ask any queries if you have. But I hope you like this session altogether, guys. Yes or no. So if you specifically want the code, the GitHub link, I will provide you the GitHub link of the code over here. Okay. So go ahead and join the link, guys. If you have any question, if you want to ask me anything. And regarding all the paid courses in iNeuron, you can probably see the description of this particular video. So we are coming up with Gen AI, course mastering generative AI, machine learning bootcamp. Uh, in both in English and Hindi, we are coming also with data analytics bootcamp and MLOps production ready data science project. Everything is basically coming up. You can probably check in the description of this particular video, check out the course. And if you are interested, right, because this kind of projects, what I have actually discussed right now, this is still, I will say, basic to intermediate. We'll still discuss more advanced project when we are doing in the course itself. Okay. So yes, this was it. So how did you like the session? First of all, was it good, bad? Yeah. Yeah, Vishnukant, please go ahead with your question. Vishnukant, can you hear me? Unmute yourself. Vishnukant, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, what about next people who want to join?
Hi, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, my question is that how to fix that response error which you have fixed. I was trying to fix that, still it's not showing the response.
Response error. First of all, see whether your SQL query is getting generated or not. Is it
No,
getting
sir, it's not
generated?
generating. No, sir.
Then I would suggest just check the GitHub link that I've actually sent with the code. Okay. Try to run that code
Okay,
once.
okay,
Okay.
sir.
I've sent you the GitHub link. So this is the GitHub code that we have. Okay.
Mhm.
So just try to run this. I will try to edit this over here itself in front of you.
Sure.
Whatever things we have ran, everything, I'm going to put it over here. Okay.
Hmm.
SQLite.py. So this will basically be my insertion database. I will commit this up. I'll commit this changes. And in SQL.py, I will go ahead and use this code that I have written app.py. Okay. So you can go ahead and check it out. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yes, please, next question. Yes, Gemini AI will be able to generate images. Yes, it will be. We have discussed about that in the last session. Yes, the session was informative. Live coding session helps us to understand in a better way. I'd appreciate if you could continue adding more interview questions and answering videos. Sure, I'll do that. Any more question, guys? If you want to probably join, please make sure that you join the link that is given by our team. Okay. If you want to talk with me, if you have anything as such, you have to go to this link and you can join it along with me. Okay. Yes. Any more questions, guys? Just go ahead and ask. Very good. Everything is fine. So please create one more session for generative AI images. Okay, fine. I will try to create that in my next session. We'll try to create a health management app. Okay. And then we will work on that. Sir, please can you tell generative AI is a job oriented course? Yes, obviously, whatever things are people are using in the industry, that same thing we are teaching in the course. Okay. Is Gemini better than ChatGPT? No, I would still suggest, I'll say suggest that many people, we cannot just come to a conclusion right now. Okay. We cannot come to a conclusion right now with respect to that, but when the high advanced model will come, then we can probably see. So guys, use the link that is probably given over here. We have put that in the comment section. You can join directly to my StreamYard, and here I will allow you to probably talk with me, and if you have any questions, we can discuss. Please go ahead, join the StreamYard link, and if you have any question, you can ask me. As said, right? What are the timings of the generative AI course? So if you probably see over here, if you click this link, the timing is given 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. IST. Okay, every Saturday and Sunday. This course will go for 5 months. Yeah, Swati, please tell me a question.
Sir, Krish sir, great talking with you. I enrolled for generative AI course. For Python, as a beginner, I just know till OOPS concepts, not much in data structures and much more advanced concepts. Even I'm not a developer. I am from non-developer background and just doing some like manual testing and all. Will that help me? This generative AI course can land me other than testing jobs? Just want to know, sir.
Yes, ma'am. The thing is that the more, first of all, the prerequisite in our course is Python programming language. So that is the reason we have given already recorded videos also in our curriculum. Okay. The more you become better in the Python programming language, the more better courses you will be able to, I mean, the more better projects you'll be able to develop. Okay. So I would suggest still focus more on Python and then probably start learning all these things and how to create entire LLM application, which you need to focus in the class. After that, try to do some internships, try to see in your work, can you do something related to that, all those things will matter. Okay.
Actually, I enrolled for this course because I don't want to be in testing domain anymore. So, if even if I am not a developer, can I get some hands? If I get hands on in this project, can I switch my from domain from testing to any other?
Yes, ma'am, but again you need to follow some steps over there, do multiple projects. See, currently in testing also many things can be used. LLM tasks can be used. That is what I'm trying to say. You know. So if you are able to use this, that experience you'll try to put in your resume. Okay, if you're already working, that is what I meant. But yes, definitely there is an opportunity with respect to that.
Okay, if I am not able to understand how to put this knowledge in testing, can I get mentorship from team so that I can
In the
implement this in?
classroom, we'll discuss of those kind of use cases. See,
Okay,
right
okay,
now, I'm not a, let's say I'm not a good SQL developer, but still I'm able to write queries, right?
yes, sir.
From this application you saw, right? Now in testing
Yes,
also, you do manual testing, you do automated testing, right? So
yes,
in
sir.
that also you can do something with respect to that. There are a lot of different things which you can specifically do with these LLM models. Okay.
Sure, sir, sure. Daily, I will be waiting for your videos. Okay, today, Chris sir will be giving new video on which topic. I am curiously every day waiting for your videos. Your videos are so
Thank
great
you.
and helpful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi Krish, this Manju here.
Yeah. Hi, Manju.
Yeah. So what I'm looking for is like high required company-oriented real-time projects for computer vision and large language, which you're already teaching. But I'm looking for a projects which on computer vision uh, thing. So will your team will be helping on that
So
aspect?
already in our data science, full stack data science batch, we are already doing all those things, end-to-end projects that are related to computer vision,
So if
NLP,
suppose
everything we specific.
if I want to get only the related to project, because I know all the things which is required prerequisites for data science, I know all the stuffs in that. So now I only want the
So,
project side.
so, 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 sir, I'll tell you what we have come up with. Okay. So, are you able to see my
Yeah,
screen?
yes, I can see.
Now, here you are able to see my screen, right? So, in iNeuron, right, we have something called as one neuron. Okay. Now, inside this one neuron, we are creating this data science project neuron, right? So,
Okay.
here you'll be able to see computer vision set of projects,
Mhm.
right? So, this entire neuron is specific to projects only, right? Here we are not
Okay.
teaching anything from scratch, but instead focusing on solving projects, and these are like end-to-end projects with deployment.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So just go to one neuron, and there is a data science project neuron. So
Oh, okay, Krish. Yeah. Thank you for that.
yes, please. Yeah, more question, guys. I think Manju had asked right now.
Hello.
Yes, yes, Manju.
Okay. So, any more question,
Hello.
Manju?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you please go ahead.
seriously, one thing I want to tell you, man, you are amazing. Honestly speaking, like you are making the things like anybody can pick up things and become any from any background, and they can become a programmer and move to the career transition. So the way you are doing, the way you are teaching is, you are reaching to the worldwide. You are not limited to India. Like across the world, people are recognizing you. That is the level. But you need to give one motivation speech, like how you came from a no you are from Karnataka, I'm also from Karnataka, but so how you grown up, how you made yourself, that one kind of motivation video you have to give, like how you built your profile to this level, like to you can reach out to the world. That is really amazing. I'm very proud that you are from my state.
Thank you, Manju. Definitely, we'll do a specific meetup where in our closed audience, I
Are
would
you have
definitely
any
love to
specific
promote
office
my.
in Bangalore or anything?
Yeah. So in Bangalore, we have office. So it's near this brigade, and we our building name is Brigade Signature Tower.
Oh, okay, okay, yes.
Hmm?
Try to come up on
See, at
site.
the end of the day, again, the main vision over here is to democratize AI education.
Yeah.
The way that we are selling courses, because this courses adds values, right? It helps you to get jobs. It helps you to make
No, no,
transition. It
because
helps you to
I
work in the
have joined
industry.
multiple other. I spent a lot of money and learning, but I see always I get a very small, like you always do in the Jupyter notebook. Jupyter notebook thing is a outdated stuff, like where you cannot use it in a company. Now we are moving to the. You need to build an app. Company is looking for that because I'm working on that. I'm already in the industry. I have a 10% years experience, and I'm using it because you need to build an app end to end. So that is what industry is looking. So there you stand out from rest of the crowd which you are teaching. So that is really amazing. Continue to do that work.
Manju, see, we are already coming from that background, so we know. See, my total years of experience, if I say it, is somewhere around 13 to 14 years. Okay. And if I talk about iNeuron, we started at 2019, right? So that till that experience, we were already 8 to 9 years experience, specifically me. Now I know like what things are required in the company, working in company, getting into a company, transition, making a transition in the company, what in a project, what skill sets you specifically require, right? So hardly you'll be seeing any Jupyter notebook session, but instead we focus on creating an end-to-end project or a module, which will be very much applicable in the sessions. But thank you for your amazing words that you have actually said.
Yeah, yeah.
This is really heartfelt.
Because I hear from the people who are in the US and Australia, different countries, right? They speak, they watch your videos. Then that's from such a background, like where you are reaching today. That is really amazing. It's inspiration for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Manju. Again, at the end of the day, I need to add values in others' life. And that is what our team in iNeuron are doing with the same vision we are working on. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, Shivshankar.
Yes, sir. Actually, so what we are doing is generally we are fine tuning the LLM and based upon our own data set, and we are getting that as some text. Okay. So is it possible to integrate the so Pandas AI so to get that plots?
Sir, I will just have a look onto the Pandas AI. I've kept a point over here. First, let me explore that. So once I probably explore that, then I can definitely come with that thing. Okay. So first of all, let me explore because I've never explored that Pandas AI. Okay. It is a library
Sure,
kind of thing. Yeah.
sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Yes.
sir.
Next question.
Sir,
Yeah. VCR.
can you create some transformer projects? Or you explain the 2 hours transformer, right? How it is going on attention. Can you
Mhm.
create some projects, sir? So I seen your
Sure,
YouTube
sure,
channel, sir.
definitely. I'll do
Because
that. I'll do that.
LLM and LSTM projects is not there in your playlist. Can you create some projects within 2 weeks? I mean, or else this month?
Sure, sir. Sure, definitely. I'll do that.
Sir, sir, you are creating the so many projects, right? Can I do that projects to, I mean, final year projects, like final year projects?
Yeah, yeah. You can do it. You can
I
do
mean,
it.
how to, sir, in my laptop, you said that Conda Python version 3.10, right? Conda is not
Hmm.
available in your laptop, it
So
is
you have
saying.
to
What
install
is the
Anaconda first.
problem?
You have to
I
install
install
Anaconda first.
Anaconda. Sir, I install Anaconda, sir.
But you may have not set the path. That may be the problem. The default path
Oh,
will be there, no? That you have not
without
set up.
Conda, can I?
So if you try to do without Conda, it is possible by using pip. But again, there'll be a lot of clashes within your environments. It will not be at one specific place, where all the tracking of those environment is done. So it is a
Sir,
good
that
idea to
video is
always use Conda.
available in your YouTube channel, sir. Actually, I did not
Sorry?
seen this. Actually, I did not seen this live. You upload the one video in the morning, right? I seen that 2 hours video. I followed your YouTube channel very much as compared to this.
Hmm.
Can I downloading that Conda? It is there in your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it is there.
It
But
is there,
don't
sir.
worry, I may also create another video where you can directly use Python and create an environment. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Can
show
I
you
see
that
the next?
also.
Okay, sir.
I'm not created yet. I'll create those videos, I'm saying.
Yeah, no, sir. Due to this, I stuck in the starting only, sir. Entire thing I am writing the notes because I stuck
Hmm.
there. When I stuck there, I did not come the interest, sir, to go further. So I was writing the notes. So that's why I'm
Okay.
asking that doubt.
Okay, don't worry. See, it's more about creating Python environment. If you
VNV
just
means
search,
what,
right?
sir?
Hmm? Python
VNV.
environment. See,
Okay,
I'll show you one link over here. Okay, just give me a second.
sir. One more
So,
idea is iNeuron. You are connecting that 16,000, right, sir? I mean, generative AI codes,
mm-hmm.
sir.
16,000.
That 8,000.
Huh.
Sir, that much money I did not bother, sir, because my friend also want to contribute me. Can I both join iNeuron, sir? with
Just talk to
single
the
account?
team. Just talk to the team. Like let's see what team can actually do. Okay, just talk to our counselor team. Okay,
Okay,
and
how I want to contact to the team, sir?
see in the website itself, right? You will have the number. See over here. Talk to our counselor. Right,
Okay.
bottom.
Okay.
Their number is
From
given. You can talk to them. Okay.
from
So see over here, creation of virtual environment. This entire documentation is given. Okay, you
okay.
can use
Okay.
this and create an virtual environment. Just follow the
Okay.
steps. Automatically, you'll
Okay.
be able to do it. Okay.
Okay. Sir, I don't know the internal parts how YOLO is working. From where I want to study that? YOLO V8, that all I don't know. I mean, where I want to study.
See, YOLO documentation is given in a amazing way over there. If you have seen YOLO V8, right? If you see this specific documentation, right, I think most of the things are given step by step installation, everything is given over there. But don't worry, in iNeuron, no, we'll be coming up with live classes with respect to deep learning also. Okay,
From
where this
YouTube or
YOLO
else
computer vision, YouTube,
from
YouTube
YouTube
live
or else
session,
paid course?
live session. In paid code also, if you want to join, there is
No, sir.
already
No,
we are
no.
teaching. But in YouTube also, we'll have live session going on. Okay,
Yeah. Can you explain you, sir, how internal parts is working, math behind that?
sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, next question.
Hi, sir.
Haru. Yeah, hi Hari.
Sir, yeah, nice to meet you, sir. Sir, I have a question. So, in machine learning and deep learning, how we use graph modeling, sir? I mean, I mean, I saw the one article regarding graph modeling.
But depends on what kind of use case, right? Graph modeling can be used in multiple use case. So,
It
do
is
you
a
have a use case in mind?
fraud detection. I mean, like that.
So, see, again, you can use these techniques, but sometimes, right, you also need to think which algorithm is very much feasible to use with respect to a project. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, your the algorithm with respect to this will speeden up the process, but again, try to understand this. I've not yet created any videos with respect to that, so
Yeah.
let
Yes,
me
sir.
have a look onto that and see if I'm able to create one project. I'll try to upload that in my channel. Okay.
Okay, so actually, I mean, last couple of days, weeks, I watched your videos, sir, and I mentioned those project basics projects regarding the generative AI in my resume, and I got a call, I mean, the interview call, and I cleared the first round. I have technical rounds right now, and
Mhm.
so. I don't know exact. I mean, how will go. So can I get the some? I mean, I mean,
See,
suggestion like
none
that,
of
sir.
us knows like how the interview is going to go. Always make sure that when you have a technical round, prepare well your projects, right? It should be till deployment. What all things you
Okay,
have done in that, you have to explain that properly so that you guide the interviewer what should be the next question that he should ask. You know, try to make sure that you have the control of the interview, not the interviewer. So the information that you're portraying in front of him, right? Try to provide him some things that you have actually done, which may be something new for him, because see, interviewer would like to just understand that what all things you know. So how well you specifically speak with respect to a project, the more the better it is. Okay.
okay, sir. Actually, I enrolled the I mean generative AI class, sir. I mean
Hmm.
the but
Hmm.
I mean last the Sunny Savita I mean Savita also teaching the generative AI. I mean the community section. So I watched those
Hmm.
videos and I took one project. I mean he's I mean what he's teaching, and I
Hmm.
mentioned that project in my resume. And I'm not expert in generative AI right now, so I'm very
Hmm.
scared of that. What how will go the I
don't
mean the
be don't be scared of it. See, if you know how to use APIs, that's it. You just need to be scared whether you know Python programming language or not. The more
yeah.
better you know Python programming language, the more better you will be able to create this LLM application. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So don't
Yeah.
worry. See, anyhow, you are in the course, and when you are in the course, you don't have to worry with us. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you,
Perfect.
sir.
Yeah. Next question, please.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Raghavendra. Yeah,
Yeah, sir.
Raghavendra.
You're my inspiration, basically, to be frank. Sir, can you make some in your playlist based upon LLM, sir? Large language models with Python, custom GPTs.
From scratch, you're saying?
Yeah, yes, sir.
See, I will take Llama 2 model. Okay. So Llama 2
Oh,
is there. It is a very good open source model. On top of that, I will try to show you fine tuning. Okay. By using this Glora or Clora method. Okay.
yeah, okay, sir. And have one doubt, sir, regarding YOLO. Before doing NMS, I mean non-maximum suppression, we do something called we do the sorting, descending order. Before that, we give some threshold values, and if it is less than 0.3 threshold, make it as zero. Hmm? Suppose there is some small object, tiny object is there. Suppose there is a tiny object which it has a score of 0.2 in the cells. So we may lose the data we may lose the data answer in that case.
So Raghavendra, just give some days. Okay. What we will do is that we'll try to create a dedicated video for that. Okay. I'll tell my team also with maths. Don't worry. Everything will break into maths, smaller parts, so that you'll be able to understand. Okay. Directly
And
explaining
one
right now will be difficult. So let's wait for one video. Okay. From our end.
yeah, yeah, I purchased the DLCV NLP from iNeuron itself, sir. I have completed the
Mm-hmm.
course. I have completed the
Mm.
course. I have this note just now. I have queried to the iNeuron support team. And one
Okay.
small note, sir. Can you explain data augmentation?
See, data augmentation is like, let's say you have one of my image. Okay. Now to train a model, what I can do is that I can change my face like this, and give the model different images to identify me. Data augmentation, what it does is that it takes all the images, it tries to horizontally rotate it, vertically rotate it, expand it, zoom in, zoom out. So it tries to create a variety of the same images, so that the vision model, whatever vision model you are actually creating, it will be able to understand that image very much easily.
Okay.
So you're just trying to create multiple images by applying some techniques, some transformation techniques, where it can probably zoom in, zoom out, horizontal flip, vertical flip. It can do multiple things in that image and create a new one. Okay.
The day before yesterday, I was doing a project based upon deep learning, sir. I was trying to read. I have created a folder and I have created some docs for photos of dogs I have downloaded and some photos
Hmm.
of cats. When I was
Hmm.
trying to read that in the collab, it's not getting running. It's showing an error for me, sir. Why?
So
So I not
better
understood.
drop us mail to the support, provide the collab link over there. Okay.
Okay.
And let them have a look with respect to that. Okay. So we have a
Okay.
dedicated team who will take care of all these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Try to do a LLM from custom GPT, sir, with Python.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir. That's good.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Sir,
Swati.
I have one question, sir. Currently, vision language models are coming up. Are you going to include that in our course, generative AI course, sir? Means I'm not sure whether the document papers released or not, but vision language models are coming up, right? So, are you going to include that in generative AI course?
Yeah, sure. See, the thing is that at the end of the day, whatever things are coming in generative AI, let's say the vision language model, you're basically saying large image models, right? So, the Gemini Pro Vision, whatever functionalities, whatever projects we'll be developing over there, also we'll take that in the class. Hmm?
Okay, sir. And I heard one of the a student asked that about Python. May I know what level of Python is required, sir? Because as I asked you before, data structures and algorithms, I am very poor at data structures and algorithms. Till what level I have to learn Python? May I know, please?
See, Python, you definitely need to know till modular programming language, OOPS, inheritance, classes, all these things. That is
Okay,
the
I'm aware
reason
of that.
we have given that as a prerequisite. Along with that, we have given the entire recorded videos in the curriculum. Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware of till oops, sir. But data structures and algorithms, like in advanced tree graphs and all, are is
No,
that
no, no.
also?
That will not be required to create projects. Okay, that will not be required.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And in project, do we get some real time industry level? How they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
using? Do
So
we get
all the
in that
deployment
level?
techniques, will teach you all the
Yes.
deployment techniques. What all things are currently happening, and in the future, let's say when the curriculum is going on, when the course is going on, when anything new comes, we will also take care of that.
You are going to add in that course, sir?
Not add, but at least we'll discuss that modules in the last. Okay. First, we'll complete the entire curriculum, and then
Yes,
we'll
sir.
try to include that.
Yes, sir. Definitely, I want to get into this generative AI field because I have only the hope is about this only this course, sir. After this course, I don't have any other way to switch to in testing. I have only hope is this generative AI course, sir.
Let's try our
I
best.
think yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys. So it's already 10. So 2 hours of session. I hope you like this session. Please do hit like. And as usual, keep on supporting. And again, I will be coming in the next week, Friday live session. We will be discussing more about amazing projects and all. Uh, Again, let's see what all things are basically coming till the next week. I'll come up with that and we'll have a good one. So thank you. This was it from my side. So if you are new, please make sure that you subscribe the channel, subscribe all the iNeuron channel, share with all your friends, share the post, like whatever things you specifically do, tag me over there. I'll be happy to answer or probably comment down like what kind of works you have specifically done. Yes. At the end, I would always like to say one thing, guys. See, there are new things that are coming in the market, right? The reason why we are teaching all this new stuff is that it actually increases your efficiency, productivity. At the end of the day, the more you work, the more you put effort, the more you become a successful, right? You go in any company, you go anywhere, right? The more knowledge you gain, and trust me, anything that you do in your life, if you are spending 2 hours in learning, if you are spending 3 hours in learning, if you are not learning also, right? Some or the other thing you specifically learn with respect to each and everything, right? And uh, one more thing that if I probably talk about iNeuron, right? So this iNeuron support, if you want to really see a real practical example, okay? So let me just share my screen. So in this example, you'll be able to see there is something called as support system, right? The main LLM we have integrated in this entire support application, right? So let me just go through this so that you get a clear understanding what all things are basically there. Let's say once you join a batch, let's say you are in generative AI. So mastering generative AI batch is over here. You can join the group in this particular batch, right? So let's say I'm in machine learning boot camp, okay, or I'm in this particular boot camp. In all the batches I've probably joined, let's say there is data science interview batch going on, okay. Now you may be asking various questions like, Krish, can we probably communicate with our team members? Can we have a one-to-one session? Can I probably study in a group? So for this, let's say I'm in this specific batch. If you go ahead and join over here, there is something called a join group. As soon as you join group, right, then here you'll be able to see that this group will be added, right? Let's say over here the machine learning bootcamp is over here. I've joined this, the data science interview batch. So all your team members will be in this specific group. You can ask any question as you like, you can ask any question as you want, right? Over here, like you can probably ping hi. All the members you'll be able to see, you'll be able to ask any question. If you want to probably do a group study, everything will be in one platform itself, right? Apart from this, if you want to communicate with anyone, right, if you want to probably communicate with anyone here, right, you can also do that. Now see, Karthik Kashyap basically says that why one-to-one support is stopped, because this was when we are developing things, right? So here you can probably see, thanks Chris, for not sure if this is Krish in human or Krish the chatbot. I'm the human over here, right? Now let's say if you want to get more queries, and right now there are many people who they pay $20 to chat GPT, but by using this Megatron, you don't have to pay anything. You can directly chat it over here. Let's say, give me the Python code to create a Flask app. Okay, so if I write like this, if I execute it, I'll be able to get the entire code, right? So here what we have done by using, see over here in the Megatron we have used LLM, but the other entire application looks more like a WhatsApp message, right, where you can probably do one-to-one group chat, you can have any kind of discussion. Now see, all the questions are basically there, right? Not only that, once you probably go to the knowledge ocean, let's say if you have any query, right, you can go ahead and write the query, right? So you have to probably select the batch where you are in. Let's say I'm in mastering generative AI, and I say, hey, what is generative AI, right? Now, before, when we were giving the support, sometimes because of huge queries, we were not able to solve that in 24 hours. But now, by using the support system, we'll be able to solve within 24 hours. Let's say I'm asking what is generative AI, okay? And I've asked this question and I post it over here, right? So here, when you go to knowledge session, you'll be able to see new to old. What is generative AI? You'll be able to see over here. Wait, new to old. This is old to new. Let me just go ahead over here in the home page. So you'll be able to see all the queries that people have asked. Now, this is where the most amazing thing will be that as soon as you probably click over here, you'll be able to see all the responses from the students, right? Large language models are this. Let's say if none of the student provides a response over here, then what will happen is that our LLM model will provide the response within 24 hours. It will first of all go ahead and filter and see which question is not been answered, and then we probably, what we do is that we provide a response over here itself, right? Normally none of the vendors allows to talk with other batchmates in the joint course. Yes, but we allow. The reason is that people waste their time joining multiple groups, right? Someone will be joining Telegram, someone will be joining WhatsApp, and other than studies, you know, they will talk all rubbish things, right? They'll not talk more about studies, but other than that, everything they'll talk, right? So this is one specific place where you can have a discussion about each and everything, right? And not only that, let's say you want to provide, if you have any queries and you want to probably write a mail to us, you can compose the mail here itself. You don't have to open a Gmail, probably go ahead and write query at the rate iNeuron.ai or support at the rate iNeuron.ai, right? Everything. And in the future, what is going to happen, right? In the future, you'll be able to see that right now we have this chat, right? In the future, our Megatron will be so strong since we are processing with 20,000 videos. See, we have highlighted over here. 20,000 videos has been processed. Along with that, it has generated 6,000 questions and its answers. So any question that you specifically ask, either you can get a video or either you can get any kind of answer from our Megatron itself or from our this specific chatbot, right? So that is how strong it is going to have become in the future. So at the end of the day, this we are specifically doing because you'll be able to communicate with your batchmates, you'll be able to do group study, you'll be able to do projects, you'll be able to do internships, multiple things, all at one place. And if I probably show you iNeuron.ai, every tab that you see over here, every tab, right? This altogether has a complete different story. Let it be with respect to internship portal, let it be with respect to job portal, Neurolab. Why did we come with Neurolab? Because many people did not have that strong laptop or machine to do the coding. So that is the reason we came up with this virtual lab, wherein you can go ahead and probably open any IDs, probably work with Flask, work with Python. It provides you the entire development environment which is running in cloud, so you don't face that specific lag. Then support system was one of the challenges which we are trying to fix from past 2 to 3 years. Now this is completely fixed, and still we are making it much more better. We're going to provide a lot of features. As I said, all these things are basically coming over here. The best thing is that you don't have to pay any money for this, right? If you're part of a course, you will be able to use this, right? That is the most powerful thing. And again, why we are doing this is for our community. We really want to build our community in such a way that you learn in an amazing way, and at the end of the day, get placed somewhere, make transitions, and yes, obviously help others also whenever you get that particular opportunity. Okay, so thank you. This was it from my side. I hope you like this entire things that I've actually shared. Okay, and yes, this was it from my side. Keep on rocking, keep on learning. Other than this, please go ahead and check out all the courses in the iNeuron, and it will be provided in the description of this particular video. And yes, I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Everyone, tata. At least say tata. I know you did not answer much question over there. Okay. But yes, a good, happy weekend for all of you out there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take care.